So an artist came, has produced a song, has released, has done a musical video.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are now sending to a music consultant like us to review.
Yeah.
Please, can you review the audio? You already have a video.
You already have a video for it. Doesn't make sense.
You already have a video for it. So what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I should tell you the song is bad?
Hello there, you're welcome to another fantastic episode of Take It or Not right here on Empire Radio 018, and it promises to be a wonderful time. And don't forget, we see all your comments, most especially on TikTok. It's just crazy. You guys are not smiling at all on TikTok, you know. On YouTube, we see your comments too and all of that. And this is the season 3, episode 1, and I got with me a fantastic brother and a friend. But before that, I will want you to know that I have the my co-host to the most. I'm talking about another person at DSON.
Glad to be in the house.
Glad to be in the house, always. And I have with me a media guru. This is somebody that I've been following for a long time. I've been following him for a long. In fact, I didn't even know his real name. I just know his media name, which is 247G Vibes. And until finally I started following his personal page and everything. He's just too creative. Everything about media is him. He's a promoter and you hear about him. I'm talking about another person than Prince. What's his son name again?
Prince Olουwatosin.
Olουwatosin Ojumoso.
That's the full name.
Yes. Nice to meet you, bro.
Thank
Nice
you
to meet you.
for I'm really glad to be here.
How did you start 247G Vibes?
Okay, so it's actually 247 Gospel Vibes. 247 Gospel Vibes. We recently celebrated 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. This October, we celebrated 10 years. 247
awesome.
Gospel Vibes started some years back, about 10 years back, when I was basically working in a music studio also as a professional BGV and also as a studio engineer.
Okay.
So I was...
Sorry, BGV.
Background vocalist.
Oh, okay.
You sing too?
Okay.
I was a lead.
Wow.
I was a lead vocalist. I was a music director.
Wow.
I was part of a music group.
Wow.
So,
And I didn't know that side of you. Wow.
Nope. Quite a lot of people don't know that side because people got to understand or people got to see the other side, which is more of the business and the media side.
Yeah.
When we started then, there were not so much of social media and all that.
Yeah, it's true.
But these days, I'm no longer fully into the music space. I'm now in the media space.
Yes.
But I'm getting that side.
Music creativity and business. That's what we're talking about. And it's quite interesting that it's you that we have to talk about that. And so what would you say is the challenge that we music creative face today in Nigeria? Okay,
so it now depends on the kind of music creative we are talking about. So, from one of the space that we function in, which is the gospel music space. So are we trying to tailor it down to the gospel music space or general music?
Let's go to the gospel.
So the gospel music space, if we are talking about the gospel music space, one of the challenges is the finance. The major challenge is the finance. How they get money from whatever is there.
That also affect the secular people too.
It does affect. It does affect, but it's more, it's more paramount in the gospel space, and you find quite a number of people still struggling to sponsor themselves and to, just get themselves to do the things that they love doing, which is the music and all that. But in the secular space, it might be kind of easier for you to get sponsors, for you to get investors. And for you to get labels and all that, and considering the kind of content that we also dish out, right? The kind of content is not a content that goes viral instantly like that, unlike the secular space where
no, but I think that's dependent on the promotion.
Okay, so we are moving into promotion. We haven't even talked about promotion. We haven't got into promotion. So the foundation is even that, do these people even know that they should be promoting? Are they aware?
Because I know that's one of the challenges you always have with
Are they aware?
A lot.
Are they aware that they should be promoting?
Yeah.
And that is where we now talk about it's different difference between gospel ministry and the industry, the music business itself. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the difference. When we started the brand, a decade ago, right? It was obvious. It was obvious that there are quite a few number of brands, media brands out there that were, doing promotions and all that. I can make mention of 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. That were doing promotions and basically doing the gospel music promotions and music business. But these days you discover that
they were not much.
They were not much. They were not much. And what is basically the difference is that these days the industry is getting to understand better. They are getting to understand better. We are being more informed about the business side and the music business side of things. So that is why an artist that is basically in the church can tell you, I'm not only a tempo music artist. Aside doing gospel music in the church, I do gospel music in the industry. There's also an industry side to it. There's the business side to it. So understanding the difference between being a gospel artist, in understanding the difference between the industry, the music business itself, and also being a gospel artist in the church. They are different things.
So, what do you think is the difference between the two of them?
So, knowledge is key. Knowledge is key, and that's what I tell people. Knowledge is key, and one of the things that we have been doing these days also is to inform people about it. We recently just did a music business masterclass which held in Lagos and Abeokuta. We're planning Ibadan at the moment, right? And we're doing the online side of it also. But the importance is you need to just be informed. Be informed. The difference is just that when you are doing music business, when you are doing music for church, you're basically just doing temple music, gospel. I'm doing this to edify the saints, to serve God and all that. But it gets to that side when you say, okay, it's time for me to start making money. A business, exactly. A business means you invest and you have returns. So you need to now understand that it's time for me to start making.
But the problem is belief. Do gospel artists find people that believe in them to want to spend money on them? In the secular world, it's very, very easy for people to come up and just say, okay, you know what, I like this person, or this person came through this person, so I can invest money because the person has a potential for making profits from business. Because the secular people they are blunt, they don't have time to see, they don't care about your talents. You understand? So a secular person, I don't know why I'm using the word secular. Secular means something else. Let me just say music that is not gospel. So we'll find another terminology for it. So these people, these business-minded people, they don't care about your talent. They care about the person that is presenting you to them. That, okay, this person has a business mindset. This person knows a banking W now. Do you understand what I'm saying? If someone like a Banky W comes up, or let me even enter the gospel scene, someone like a Pastor Paul Adefarance presents you to I'm looking for.
After that, what next? Nothing. That's because there's no structure, there's no foundation. There's no foundation, and that's the business mindset we're talking about.
So understanding your brand first.
Understand your brand.
For Sissy Winer's record label, and don't say this person is this. They know that there's a credibility. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we don't have that in the gospel scene.
We don't have that in the gospel scene. I quite agree with you. But we are streamlining it to being an artist under a record label. You can still. We are in the days
without the record label.
Exactly. Without a record label, as an independent artist, as an unsigned artist, you can do so much with your brand. Why are we focusing so much on what you're making?
So you've already answered one of my questions.
Exactly. Why are we focusing so much on what you're making from your streams? Why are we focusing so much on what you're making from performances? You see, when we're talking about income from the music space, from music business and all that, it's not only performance and streams.
I wanted to explain this, from a layman's point of view, because I want, an upcoming artist that is watching us to be able to understand the process from taking it from just singing to becoming business minded, you know, what are the steps that they need to take?
Yeah.
You understand?
I wish I can
just move.
I wish I can lay a lot of steps down right now.
Okay, no, just give us
even if we do a part one,
we'll
do a part two.
Okay, so the first thing you even need to understand is that there's a difference between you being a church music person and doing music business.
Okay.
Once you understand that, the first thing you need to do is to get knowledge.
Okay.
There are lots of free courses online. There are lots of seminars and all that you can attend.
Okay.
Right. Get knowledge. Understand that when you are looking at the music business or being business minded or oriented as an artist, the first thing you also need to do is to understand your brand.
Yeah.
As an artist, you are a brand. You can't just jump on any trending, you know, what we even see right now is because people want to trend.
Yeah.
You jump on any fast-paced music on TikTok.
Yeah.
And, you know, there is something we call one hit syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay.
After that hit, what next? Nothing. That's because there's no structure. There's no foundation.
Okay.
There's no foundation. And that's the business mindset we're talking about.
Understanding your brand first.
Understand your brand. Understand
first is you get knowledge.
Get knowledge. Once you get knowledge, understand your brand.
Your brand.
Understand
so when you say understand your brand, it means that, for example, if you are if you have the gift of or the brand of being a reggae artist, just stick to it. Is that what you mean? Or
when you're talking about branding, when we're talking about personal branding, there are lots of things that goes into personal branding. I recently released a indie artist bundle that has all this, and it has a personal branding workbook in it. There are lots of things that goes into it. But understanding your kind of music is one of it. Understanding your language. Understanding your target audience. You understand? When you see a Mercy Chinwo with the beret, you know that this is Mercy Chinwo. When you see a Yada with fascinator,
of course.
When you see a Joe Praise on white, these are branding.
Okay.
So there are lots of
your appearance.
Appearance and all that. So your music, your appearance, your message, your message. What kind of music am I doing? There are people that they are basically worship. I'm not talking about slow pace or fast pace. It's worship. I'm worshiping God. You check their lyrics and all that. It's just we are worshiping God. Right? They are artists. Like we have a lot of Afro gospel artists right now. We have a lot of reggae artists right now. That is their brand when it comes to music. You understand? So there are lots of things
sets in when you just want to do everything.
When you just want to do everything.
So that means you are not anything.
That means you are not doing it professionally. You're not doing it just say let's just do it. Because for you to be a professional, the audience, your targeted audience, or the audience generally need to know that when they see a Prince, they know his style of music, right? Okay, so my own question is, why is a music artist, let me use that word, whether gospel, let me stick to gospel now, widely spread. The music is widely spread, and yet still broke.
That's a big question.
Exactly.
That's a big question.
You would continue with this question. Just note that question in your head. I just want you to finish that steps. Because you've talked about knowledge, you've talked about branding. Because I want the up and coming artists to know the steps to take to be able to translate to that business. Because do they need to, after that, get a management team? Like maybe start to invest in record label, or what?
So one of the other things, you already made mention of a management thing. Right. So one of the other things that you also need to do is to put a team together. You need a team. You understand? The word says it takes a village. It takes a village to raise a child. Right. You need a team. As you have basically focused on your creative songwriting and all that. Even as an artist, you might not be a songwriter. But you are the performing artist. So that's why you also need a team. You need someone that is writing the song for you. You need a promoter on your team. And it is so bad that after you have produced the song, I you said you checked my status recently, and an artist came, has produced the song, has released, has done a musical video.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are now sending to a music consultant like us to review.
Yeah.
Please, can you review the audio? You already have a video.
You already have a video for it. It doesn't make sense.
You already have a video for it. So what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I should tell you the song is bad? So get a team involved from your creative process.
Yeah.
I always say this: if you are starting to say, okay, so I have a plan to release a song in let's say
6 months time.
6 months.
Yeah.
6 months, 7, 8 months time.
Yeah.
Get people involved right now.
From the beginning.
We are talking about the theme, and I have to just digress into that.
Yeah.
Get people involved. Get the consultant involved. It might not be an A and R. What makes a record label, aside the financing, is the structure.
Yeah.
You can also put these structures together as a team of guys that you work with.
But money is a problem.
Money is the problem. Money can be a problem, but also
how do they start small?
More,
because they can't afford that large team you are mentioning now.
When I'm talking about a team, right? I'm saying you need a graphics designer. You can't afford to pay a graphics designer 50,000 naira. But you can afford a graphics designer that is a friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you can still pay 7,000, 5,000 that believes in you.
Yeah.
Start with people within
I agree with you.
your circle.
Yeah.
You understand? You cannot afford a publicist or a promoter that will charge you 50,000 naira per hour.
Yeah.
Thank God you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? But, work with somebody that can say, okay, or there are ways. One of the ways you can even do it is to invest in somebody. When we were starting the company, I didn't have a graphics designer. I didn't have a website designer. I had guys that I trained on graphics design. I had guys that I trained on photography. I had guys that I trained on videography. Because I learned these things myself when I needed to start.
Yeah, me too.
And I trained these people.
Yeah.
Okay.
These people are indebted to you for a period of time.
Yeah.
It might not be for life, but for a period of time till you are able to.
You see, this thing is large.
It's a lot.
It's very large.
It's a lot.
Because when you mentioned that one you talked about, the indie package and all of that, I think probably we're going to schedule another time where you come talk about that a bit. So, but not in depthly so that they can buy it. Right? Okay, so why would a widely spread artist, your music is widely spread all over the world and everything, I get just to bro?
Okay, there are several ways to go about that. I don't want to be so insensitive about it. Yeah, we also need to be very sensitive about it. A lot of people actually spend a lot of money into doing all this. Yeah. Right, putting the content and all that together. Yeah. So I don't want to be insensitive about it. But
go ahead.
Okay, so I don't want to be insensitive about it.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is, if your song is widely known, but you are not known, and we are talking about this day and age of social media, then there's an issue. Right. And one of the issues is most of these people refuse to even put a face to their music. Okay. Refuse to put a face to your music. And one of the ways for putting a face to your music is shooting a musical video. But musical videos are expensive.
Very well.
And that is why we advise people that shoot as many video content as possible, viral videos, social media content, create as many content as possible. Because if you are not putting a face to it, people don't know you. People don't know you as the artist.
Okay.
Right? So the song has gone viral, but you are not known. And also, the side of PR comes in. You are not doing a lot of PR to put your face and your brand, your name and all that to the song.
And some of them don't even know that they are being paid for those things. They're just...
Exactly. So that's the other side I'm coming to. Because it's also important that we are talking about having music business knowledge. Right? So one other part of music business knowledge is understanding that your song cannot just be on those platforms. You need to also distribute it to digital stores. When you're distributing your song to digital stores, one of the ways for you to claim those royalties is to ensure that you verify your page as an artist.
Okay, first.
First. on the platform. After your song has been distributed, if this is your first song that you are distributing, after it has been distributed, verify.
If your page is not verified, don't call like you can't
claim anything. You can't claim anything. And we are talking about royalties.
Yeah.
There are also the side of it, another side of it. I've forgotten this. This, we have mechanical royalties, we have performance royalties, we have
there's even producers royalties.
All these things. Yeah. If you have distributed your song, and it's already on those platforms, what you can claim is the performance royalties, the streams royalties, and all that. Yeah. There is also the publishing side of it. Publishing side of it. So aside the normal streams and all that, when your song is being aired on a TV station, radio station, you should be earning something from it. When your song is widely known on social media, you should be earning something from it. You get, when your song is being performed at an event, you should be earning something for it, no matter how little this is. And we are talking about a song that has gone viral. Viral. And that is why, this issue that happened with Brain Jota. Go. Brain Jota basically understands the fact that he is not, because the artist himself or a label or maybe a label or company already claimed the publishing and the all the rights that needed to be claimed. So it's important that you get these things done. But one of the major area we need to talk about is artists don't put a face to their music.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We are strictly out of time, but we're going to be bringing Prince again. We're going to schedule the date, and would, of course, this time around, probably we're going to do an ad on it to let people know. So that one, it's not going to be pre-recorded. So it's going to be something that will also be streamlined on our radio platform as we are going on. So thank you very much, Prince. God bless you. Thank you for being with us. And until we come your way again for the next episode, don't forget you can binge watch all of our episodes on my page at jheriblake on YouTube, and also you can follow us on all of our social media handles: on TikTok Empire Radio, on Instagram Empire 018 Radio, on Facebook Empire 018 Radio. Thank you very much, Dason.
My fortizo for today, you forgot your fortizo for today, is welcome challenges because they come to test your faith. But if you run from it, you'll never be great.
That's deep. It's fortizo 3, my producer, out of the way. See you next week.